Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishnan. Basically, today we are going to discuss about one more word that is basically agile word. Basically, what agile word says. Agile word basically you can say it's a change process. Basically, you can say change process means you can say I will take one example. It's a basically one methodology which is getting used by the project management team to complete the project. But what is this methodology? How you can say this project is ongoing? That is basically agile methodology. How you can say that? Basically, I will take one example. There is one project that is CRM that is supposed to be developed by the client. Client has given set of the requirement, and that has to be developed by the one of the software company. So basically, software company has started the project and they are told that from 10 sprint we are going to complete this project. So basically, 10 sprint has project is ongoing. They have divided the 10 sprint to the 10 teams. Basically, each team basically contains to 4 to 5 developers, and there are basically 30 to 40 developers, and they are doing the projects. Like this project, basically project is ongoing. Project manager is tracking each and every task, each and every sprint up to what level the sprint task has reached, up to what level the sprint has reached, and the what level the process has reached of the each and every project. So basically now project is ongoing. In between, basically client told that we want this change request. We want this requirement to be happen. Basically they forget to give the requirement. Like this, basically the project manager collect the requirements and the he collected the requirement and dumped into the one software that basically gives the entire project structure. If we add this scope of which this requirement, that is scope within the scope, what are the changes going to affect? Like this, basically they have this basic this software company have the one system. Basically if you dump the one requirement which has came in between in agile methodology, so what are the changes? Basically, what are the costs going to affect? How many resources going to be added for this particular requirement? Like this, basically, the project has started and this requirement has got by the client and collected by the software company. Like this, basically, he collected the requirement as and told that this many days is going to take. So basically they told that yeah, that's okay. So like this, basically one more requirement came and the project manager adjusted this requirement in one of the sprint. Basically, so the agile methodology says that project has to be completed within time period. If any new change request comes, that also we have to do in this time period only. Basically, so basically this was about the agile word, that is basically agile methodology. Like this, basically the another word is basically water flow methodology. That is basically says that one project is ongoing, and in between, basically if any changes comes, then basically the software development company is not going to do that changes, because that is a water flow methodology. So this is basically about the water flow methodology. And then basically the another word is basically sprint. Basically sprint keywords, basically we can say as like this: the one CRM project is ongoing, 100 task has been defined in for this project, that has kept to the backlog is basically one area where basically each entire requirement has dumped, and that has not prioritized, and that has not basically sequenced also. Basically sequence means dependency sequence. Basically you can say after this task has to complete, after that task has to be complete. Like this, basically dependency of the task. Like this, basically the backlog contains each and every information. Now basically project director and project manager collects the each and every requirements, and they prioritize the things and they prioritize the task, and they created some 10 sprint. Basically 10 sprint means you can say it's a module. Basically from 10 modules we are going to complete this CRM project. So one module contains 10 to 15 tasks. Basically one sprint contain 10 to 15 tasks. Basically, so basically that is equal to sprint is equal to module. So basically in one module they have divided 15 to 20 tasks. Basically 10 to 15 we can say. Like this, basically 100 tasks, more than 100 tasks are there, and they are divided into 10 sprint. Basically like this, basically the sprint basically chain has generated, and like this, basically the project is ongoing. And then basically the I will take one example of this. Basically, there is one customer information screen which has to be developed, and that basically is going to be. This is basically one task basically. So for that, basically, set of screens are created, a set of project specifications are created, and this specific set of project specification and project task has allocated to that is going to be developed by some certain developer. So basically, this set of task basically is one container of the one module basically you can say. So one module contains set of tasks and one sprint contains set of tasks. So basically you can say that sprint is equal to module basically. So this was the word of the sprint, and we have seen what is task word also basically in here. So basically this is Sunil R. Nair signing off for now. In next video, basically, we are going to see some few more interesting words, keywords, few formulas related to project management plan. So basically, this is Sunil Larna signing off for now.